going on, dudes?
It's your boy G.
It's your boy Ink.
Back at it again. Alrighty, man. So we were actually recording this on Thursday because there's no Thursday football, but there was Monday, Tuesday football.
The hell, Tuesday football now?
You know what? I prefer it like that. I don't know about you. I think that's actually better than Thursday.
Kind of is, yeah.
Yeah,
yes
know?
And no. I mean, you know.
I think because we got used to Thursday, but
I think everybody definitely got used to Thursday. We'll see how things turn around.
Hey, man. All right. So this is just going to be a quick recap of all the games. If there's any standouts, which this week there really wasn't. There was one guy who stood out. He's going to be a problem for years to come. A couple of NFL news.
Oh.
You know what's up.
You know what it is.
So we're going to go over to the Buccaneers versus the Bears. Jeez, bro. Now,
Foles gets the best of them again?
hey, it's a script night. It's the Manning brothers and Saint Nick. Saint Nick. Oh man, I love my Nick Foles. I've been saying that. So one of the big notable injuries is Vita Vea, man. They lost him for the season.
With what? What injury?
Ankle. It didn't snap in the whole way of, obviously, sadly, Dak Prescott.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, but it was just so you guys know, it's along those lines.
Damn.
That's how his injury happened. But I'm very disappointed in Bruce Arians, man. He is starting to piss me off. He's dialing up plays for Tom Brady that's not Tom Brady.
What I say? Hey, it's time for Tom Brady to finally say, fuck you. I'm going to run the show my way.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he was a winner over there in New England.
Exactly. And we obviously saw in New England what happened. They gave Brady the in routes, the very short ones though. You know, it was like 5-10 plays. This is what we talked about when we first started our pod. That Tom Brady plays boring football. Mm-hmm. He's not a flashy guy that's going to completely always throw deep balls. He's going to do it, but he's not always going to do it.
It's when he chooses to do it.
It's when he's ready to lure people in. You know.
That's when he lulls you to bed with those boring ass plays and all that, and then lo and behold, bam! Here comes that long shot.
Exactly. Like obviously, Mike Evans is doing Mike Evans. He's that red zone threat, you know, and but
he's 5 for 5 in the red zone with Mike Evans.
He is, but there are just those plays where he's forcing it to Mike Evans.
Yeah,
you know, and it's not because Tom Brady wants to. It's because who calls the plays when they start.
Holy shit.
Bruce Arians.
I just barely saw it right now. He went 25 for 41. All right.
Straight out. This is coaching problem. This is not Tom Brady problem.
No, yeah. So you having Tom Brady throw the ball for 41 times. That's not the business.
It's not, especially
that's not how you're going to win. As a matter of fact, you might even lose him up sooner than later, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With him, what, 43, 44? Shit.
Yeah. And
I hope his arm's gonna go out.
It is, especially when you're getting up in that age. You gotta ice up more. You know, he has to take different precautions for his body, but and they're not giving him checkdowns. They're not.
Of course not.
They're not giving him checkdowns. They're not giving him any of those dinks and dunks that he needs to keep the defense honest. And that's the reason why I think that was a recipe for the Bears to win, because they have a ball hawking defense over there, and especially Khalil Mack getting to Tom Brady. You would think that you want that ball to come out quicker.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Khalil Mack had his way with the rookie.
He ate him alive.
He had his way with no matter where Khalil went, he was causing damage. There was no damage control on that one, man.
He straight bent that He bent that O-line over, huh?
He bent them over sideways. that's what that was, man. And
and you know what a lot of people thought about that when he was doing all that noise? Hey, I got to give it to him.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
Yeah, man. We have to give it to Chicago's front line. There was a couple guys that deserve credit also. I believe his name was Akeem Nicks and Brent Urban. Those were the down tackles. Akeem is the starting nose tackle, and then Urban is the backup. Those two guys, they pressured that interior line all day and caused them to get flags. Watching the game, you saw how many flags that old line kept giving Tombra.
Shit was a fucking laundry fest of nothing but flags. I was getting pissed. I got pissed off where I walked out for a bit.
I was mad.
I wasn't having it.
I was mad for Tombra. But
I'm pretty sure Tom Brady let the team have it too.
Yeah, man. And another guy we need to talk about is Kayshawn, your boy that you were looking forward to him.
I was looking forward to him, and what happened?
he got laid down.
No. No. He wasn't ready.
That's exactly what that's what happened.
They straight put it to him.
They put it to him after that play, bro. You saw that he never went back out there.
He said no mas.
He said no mas.
No mas. Jesus.
And then once again we were talking about JoJo, right, and how he's the number one running back.
This is where I was hoping that Keyshawn would have been able to take over, but I guess not.
Rojo, he had his moments in this game, but let me tell you, without Tombra, Rojo's nothing.
Yep.
He's a decent, serviceable back, but there is no number one running back there still. So this is the time where Keyshawn, you got to shake this hit off because that was a fumble. So obviously that's, you got to shake this one off. We obviously know that Leonard Fournette needs to come back still.
It happens to everybody. Everybody gets rocked. It doesn't matter who it is. Trust us.
Yeah.
Any player that plays ball will tell you straight out, everybody gets rocked one time or another. So, hey, got to give it up to him. Hey, he gave you a good hit, put it to you, and guess what? Just shake it off, come back again. Quick side note over there, and let me go on to the other side with Nick Foles, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I'm not going to lie. Allen Robinson's starting to ball out, man. He's starting to ball out of control.
He is. And Jimmy Graham, man. Whew. That one-handed catch he did.
That was amazing catch. I'm not going to lie.
That was spectacular, let me tell you what.
Yeah, but outside of that,
there was nothing.
I don't see no David Montgomery.
He did what he had to do, Montgomery, but this is where I would have. And once again, we'll get to Bell and our thoughts with the Chiefs are. But this is
garbage.
This is where I thought Bell should have gone, just because. And I said it. Leonard Fournette should have gone to Chicago. They need another running back.
They do.
Montgomery. Montgomery. Okay, he's an average running back. He's not below average. He's gonna do what he can.
He's below average. That dude is.
He needs
garbage.
He needs someone else. And what's his name? How do you pronounce his name? Cordell
Patterson.
Cordell Patterson. A lot of people say it differently. That's why I don't know what's the proper way to say his first name. But them using him at running back. It's not a Chief.
No,
he doesn't. He looks out of place.
He's a punt return specialist and should be only a third down wide receiver top, if that.
Yeah, but like I said, they still look like they're not on the same page over there at Chicago. But it's definitely going to be a problem. Coming soon if they start getting on page.
All that matters to them is Chicago got that W over fucking Tom Brady, and that's all that matters to them at the end of the day.
Yep.
Dubs always cure everything.
All right, now. Well, we're going to leave it at that. There are no standouts in this game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe if Patterson is available in your league, I take a look at him put him on your bench. He may get involved more in the game, but
who knows?
He's just not it for me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going over to the Jaguars versus the Texans, man. Woo! Romeo Crennel got his first win as the oldest head coach. Good job, my man. I'm proud. Just him coming in, got a dub. Bill O'Brien couldn't get it in. Hey. So, there's really nothing too spectacular this game. I thought Cooks did okay. You could obviously see that Fuller was the number one wide receiver for them. It is the number one wide receiver.
And it's stupid to see that. It's still like I don't understand why Houston doesn't try to go out and make a move for a number one receiver.
And there's plenty of cats out there that they could get, that are better than Fuller.
Yeah, definitely. Anybody's better than Fuller. Shit, even the Lynn out of my pocket is probably better than Fuller.
We got Christian Kirk that obviously was getting some love this weekend. We got Isabella that you could probably go for too. He's a good backup,
Curtis Samuels.
Curtis Samuel.
Julio Jones.
You got a lot of people out there that you can trade for and don't have to break the bank for them. Dude, like I said, Fuller did his thing. I mean, not Fuller. Deshaun did his thing. I told you he was going to have a breakout game for any of them owners out there.
And how often that's going to happen?
Hey, if they can get him a true receiver, he's going to make stuff happen. But for now, it's...
that's not going to happen.
Yeah, right now, I'm just kind of, David Johnson is really his only reliable guy right there.
Thank God for DJ over there.
That's the only guy that I
That's probably what he's happy about, having DJ there.
Yeah, that's the only guy that's definitely, going to show up to game time.
Mm-hmm.
Fuller kept dropping a lot of balls, man. And, that's just not how you do it. Cooks, he did better this game. I will tell you that. Cooks did a lot better. He he did his thing, a little bit of thing. I think he even got a touchdown in this game. I know Fuller got a touchdown for sure. And now we'll go over to the Jaguars side now. Minshew Mania, man, is still the real deal, bro. All the touchdowns he was throwing, they were all dimes, dude. Tight windows, tight spiral throws.
This dude's throwing 40. He threw 49 passes in that game.
Yeah, because they were playing catch-up football the whole time.
That's
man.
true, yeah.
They were playing catch-up football.
There's really nothing more you can do outside of that.
There's someone in the doghouse, man.
Who's in the doghouse?
C.J. Henderson.
Why is that?
Their rookie corner.
Well, what happened?
I think after Miami, after he gave up on the play, they said, chop liver. Yeah, man. There's two guys. Hopefully I pronounce these names. It's Sidney Jones and Trey Herndon. Those are the two corners that I think are better than C.J. Henderson. And I believe, who was it? I believe Sidney Jones is a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
So the Jaguars actually, they don't need C.J.
Bye-bye time?
It's his first year. Let's see how he develops.
But if you're gonna give up on the first like that on plays like that, dude, shit. Bye.
I think they're trying to transition him to safety.
Nah, it ain't even worth it. If he's gonna give up already on a play like that already with you, they ain't no need to try to transition over to anything. It's time to fucking bye his ass.
Yeah,
bye. If you put his ass back on the practice squad.
Try to trade him away, your first round pick. I mean,
no, put his ass on the practice squad for what? What more value is he gonna do?
I don't know. You could get something out of him. I know there's gonna. Bill Belichick loves his little hooligans.
Shit.
So Belichick would be mighty fine with a 6'2" corner.
Oh, there's a rumor over there about that one. Over there, we'll talk about
we'll
that.
We'll talk about that one. But
that one's actually really sexy.
But yeah, Minshew needs to get his tight ends involved, bro. He's getting all his receivers, and that's great, you know.
Who's is it Eifert?
Eifert, yeah. Used to play for the Bengals.
Yeah, I used to love Tyler Eifert over there in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
He just too injury prone.
Yeah. I mean, he's played all the games. It's just that they're not getting him involved how he needs to get involved. But what do we say about LaVisca? Hey. He literally became the number 2 over there at Jacksonville. And
It had to be done. Someone had to do it. Someone had to step up to the plate, and he did. And you know what they said? That's damn straight. He needed to be done.
Hey, we were the first ones to announce it about LaVisca coming out. Nobody looking in his direction just because he's from the Jaguars. But man, they used him for run plays. They used him for the bubble. He was Minshew's go-to guy.
I'm even taking off my glasses, just like. Bruh.
Yeah, man. Like I said, when we see talent, I mean, we're spotting it. I mean, LaVisca's maybe not going to get all the love in the end zone, but he is someone who is becoming kind of like a
good compliment over there to DJ Chark.
Like a Robbie Anderson.
There you go.
Like Robbie Anderson is going to get his 100 yards. He's going to get his receptions.
He's going to get paid.
But he's not going to produce those touchdowns. Mm-hmm. You know, but he's someone to look into the future, man. Him and DJ, they're going to be a duo out there for sure, man.
Yup.
And then their rookie running back, James Robinson. I'm
still not sold on him yet.
A little bit lackluster, I will say, this game. So who knows? Maybe someone else will. He's a rookie.
Yeah, I know.
We gotta remember that. He came from I believe the practice squad too.
Yeah, I know.
He could be.
He got the chips on his shoulder.
Yeah, he could be one of those stories that we're looking forward to. I want to see him succeed. I've seen little highlights of him. I love the kid, man. So I'm wishing nothing but the best for him.
And I'm like I said, I think maybe you need to show me just a little bit more, but I'm still not fully sold.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He needs to show us a little bit more. Mm-hmm. But it's there. That's what I'm saying. The
talent's there.
The talent is there. But I think after the whole season's done, we'll talk about what each team needs. And the Jaguars, they need a couple pieces, and they could be a playoff contention. That's what I will say. Wild card.
We'll see what's up.
Yeah. So now we'll go over.
We'll see what's up. That's all.
We're gonna go to the truth.
We're
going Big Trust.
Big Trust, huh?
Big Trust.
Come see me.
2 Heisman Trophy winners. Joe Burrow look like a deer caught in the headlights, man.
Well, it's not that often he's gonna go in against what is it? That top ass defense like that?
Hey. I mean, look, all I'm saying, man, is he learned. He was all in fairy tale land. He was.
He was in La La Land.
He was in La La Land. He was like, I could do this. This is easy, you know?
Yeah, but guess what?
Lord and behold.
I bet you that Baltimore defense told him straight up something like this right now.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
That was just straight fake, fresh fish.
It must be a very good feeling for a Baltimore fan because obviously everybody's praising Burrow. Everybody's on Burrow. And you know, as a veteran, those guys are like, oh.
Yeah.
They don't like rookies. Let's be honest. They're like, show us that you're who you are.
I don't know if you heard there was a little bit of LSU on LSU crime over there in that game.
Oh, dude. Yep.
Patrick Queen.
Patrick Queen. Hey, he's the real deal. He's the real deal. Patrick Queen. Hey, like I said, I need to get a jersey for every team, and Patrick Queen is one of them that I will probably cop eventually. He's going to be a problem to come. He's only 22 years old. And we know that Baltimore loves their linebackers. Yeah. They just know how to pick them.
Yeah.
You know, sadly, C.J. Mosley's not there. I wish he would have stayed there, but they saw something that obviously we as fans don't see.
Yeah.
So,
but hey, whatever they're doing, whatever process they're doing, they're building
something.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews, man. It's time to say.
Legit. He's been legit.
Top 5.
Yeah.
I think it goes Kelsey.
Kittle,
and then I'm stuck between Mark Andrews and who else was I thinking about? I just had a brain fart. There was a Waller. There you go. It's between those two guys, you know. But Mark Andrews has definitely showed me more that he is.
You can pick either one or other.
Yeah. So,
but Mark Andrews, more from what I've seen from him, is more of he's a red zone threat.
Oh, dude, he is a pure tight end. He's a pure tight end. Yep. And then. You know, J.K. Hobbins, man, he's coming for that job for Mark Ingram. Mm-hmm. You guys should look into him. He is probably one guy that, I dropped. But
I dropped Ingram right away. Yeah, it's time to let go of Ingram.
Yeah, so J.K. Hobbins is a rookie. We were kind of high on him, you know, when we did our rookie batch. But
running backs, yeah.
Yeah, but we said that he was definitely a project that had to be worked on. And then, you know, Lamar Jackson, man, he's starting to become an above-average quarterback. He's not that elite.
I never thought he was elite.
Me neither, man. But people portraying him, dude, he's getting too emotional now. He's letting last year's, you know, glamour get to him,
and that's fine. That's where all the last year stuff that happened, everything, and all the accolades that you did last year is gonna get to you. And guess what?
It got to him.
No, it'll be an early exit season for you again.
Yeah,
you're gonna run into Tennessee again.
Yeah. No,
look what happened.
Yeah, and like I said, Lamar.
Look at Atlanta. Like, you know, if you're gonna be all about last year and all that,
he keeps lashing out, man, on the sideline. Keeps getting mad at Harbaugh, and it's like, I get it, but you're a quarterback. You're the leader. You can't be acting up the way you do on the sideline. You mess up.
It happens to everybody, but you don't lash out when they're trying to treat you right.
Yeah, if you throw a pick, you throw a pick. Get over it. You know that's what makes Russell Wilson one of the greats. He threw a couple picks in this last game, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
but what did he do? He held his composure.
Yeah,
you know he stayed true to who he was.
Yep.
But yeah, man. So enough of that side. Like I said, you know, J.K. Hobbins, he's one guy we could say look into. He will be a problem soon. Mark Ingram is obviously getting up there.
Patrick Queen in any of those leagues, any of those leagues that you actually can get a DB over there that you need on your squad, Patrick Queen, definitely pick him up.
Yeah, and then where's Joe Mixon?
Oh. Don't get me involved in that one. That's your business. Don't get me involved in that one. That's your business.
All I'm saying is, you know, Joe Mixon, Mr. Elite, Mr.
Hey, I'll let you. Hey, nah, you can handle that segment.
He should have been more involved in the game, but it kind of looks like, you know, he only likes to play against, you know, some soft teams. Can't perform against great teams.
Hey, look over there, Bear. I'm gonna go over there, and there's Yogi the Bear over there, dude. I'm out of here.
Yeah, no, but this was, this was just an ugly loss for.
This was just an all-around ugly loss for Cincinnati.
Yeah, so
but they can regroup. They can come back. That's for damn sure.
So, but you know, at the end of the day, also one last quick keynote. This is the coach's fault as well because he should have definitely adjusted to Joe Burrow. You know, you can't just have your guy slinging the rock down the field because that's all I saw. I saw them trying to push the ball. AJ Green, obviously, we saw that he wants to request a trade now.
By AJ Green.
This is definitely rookie coach. Fault. Couldn't adjust during second time. You needed to do dinks and dunks to beat this Baltimore defense.
There was a rumor that I did hear out there, but it's not out there fully etched in stone what's going to happen. But AJ Green is linked from the rumor that we've gotten from to New England.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad. New England needs a wide receiver. Julian Edelman, he was a Tom Brady product. But now moving on to the next game, the Panthers versus the Falcons. Oh, this was Quinn's last coaching gig too. And we said he should have been fired since last week.
Yeah.
But, this is not a very luxurious game where I'm kind of like, there's a lot of notes. There's not really a lot of people, that stood out in this game. But if Robbie Anderson is available in your league, look at him. That's one thing I will say.
There's a chance. Yeah, there's a chance you should be able to stash him if you can find him.
If you can find him, because I know he's not on every roster yet.
Yeah.
But he is one guy. But the key note that I took away from the Falcons is obviously because a lot of people are going to say Todd Gurley is alive. Todd Gurley is this.
Todd Gurley is not alive. Todd Gurley is nothing like this. You guys are going to be talking about, he's back and this and that. Because he had, like a 30, 40-yard scamper for a touchdown.
But this is what a lot of people don't notice about that. Well, I actually took the time and looked at it. They were running a nickel set. So that means they only had one linebacker. And after that one deep run for a touchdown, they put in two linebackers. So they were playing the 3-4. And what did Todd Gurley do? He couldn't muster up anything.
Garbage.
So... Dude, I'm not even, maybe we should be, coaches or something.
No. Hey, what do we know? What do we know? We're here for fantasy football.
Yeah, but
we're here for you guys.
Put some respect on Robbie Anderson's name. That's what I will say. Carolina's defense, once again, man, they held Ridley. Like I said, they're the real deal, man. I've been calling it since week 2. I've been preaching it on here, man. They're a young core. They're gonna get better.
And the best thing about it right now that I can give it up to Carolina too. Is they don't need to rush back, run CMC. They have the luxury to actually get him to get fully 100%.
Dude, I think they're a dark horse for the playoffs this year.
They'll get in there.
They're
gonna get in there.
Dark horse. Like nobody's looking their way.
I'm not even looking in their way, but hey, they're gonna get in there.
Yeah, and then like I said, obviously Teddy Bridgewater is going to do Teddy Bridgewater.
He had a good game.
He had a really good game. There's still those struggles I keep pointing out that he is very late to his checkdowns. But Davis over there, their backup running back, he is a very good backup to CMC, man.
That's why, like I said, they have the extra added luxury to make sure that they don't rush it. They make sure that he will get there 100%. So that way, when they're in the home stretch, he'll be ready. And who knows? Maybe they'll probably split them up a little bit, the carries now between both of them, because they know now that Mike Davis can actually handle the workload as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's that good chemistry that they have together, and I'm happy now that they got rid of Quinn. They also got rid of the GM.
Yep.
So both of them are gone. It's time to trade Julio. It's time to trade Ryan. It's just time to start with whoever you have.
It's time to blow up the whole. Yeah,
you have to.
Even though they're saying that they're waiting more for the next leadership to come in and explore those options. No, it's time to do it now.
This is all internship right now, and that's all it is.
It's sell high time now. It's really time to sell high.
Yep.
Build everything right now around Ridley. That's your number one piece that you cannot lose.
Exactly. You can't waste it.
Because you're going to waste that talent, and guess what? It's going to be gone faster than you know it. Everybody always thought Julio was going to be there forever. Well, guess what? Julio's time is done now. There's really nothing more we can say about Julio. It's time to move on from Julio. It's time to move on from Matt Ryan. And they already had a good start by getting rid of Dan Quinn.
Yeah. And so we'll just go quickly now, and then we're going to wrap it up for our first part. Cardinals versus the Jets, man.
We're going to... Okay.
Just very quickly, the Jets look god awful.
Dumpster fire.
But Jamison Crowder, what do you call him? Clam chowder?
Crowder ham chowder.
You guys got to pick this man up. He's going to do his thing. But
I definitely did.
He has to get out of New York the fastest he possibly can. And now to the Cardinal side quickly, because there's no highlights for the Jets. They released Le'Veon Bell. They only have Crowder. and Joe Flacco over there. I mean, you just can't do nothing. Frank, it's crazy. Frank Gore looked better than Le'Veon Bell.
Who?
Frank Gore,
Who the fuck's that?
the dinosaur, the man, the myth, the
The
legend.
Ninja Turtle?
Yes, sir. So, but when we talked about Kyler Murray last a couple of weeks, we had criticisms of him not throwing, not getting everybody involved, overthrowing, underthrowing. But this week, either Kyler Murray hurt us or the coaching staff hurt us.
It's about time.
Because now, finally, they got Isabella involved. They got Kirk involved. They got Larry involved. They got Edmund involved. They got Kenny. Everybody got involved the way they were supposed to get involved.
And this is exactly where it opens up everything, not only for Murray to open up more of the playbook and grow more confident in what he's going to do, but it also now gets your number one to be happy knowing the fact that he doesn't always have to be the one to always carry the brute force of the team.
Yeah, and then, dude, Hopkins, number one receiver in this league, hands down, after those 2 plays that he got from the side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ended up a touchdown. So, once again, this is what I want to see from Kyler Murray. This was my criticism, and I told you. So, we're going to leave it as that. Kyler Murray is going to just go from this.
Hopefully he keeps producing the way that the coaches are getting him to keep going. And, expect nothing but great things from him.
Exactly. So, we'll leave it at that.
Other than
We'll be
that,
back.
let me just say straight out, Jets, you guys are straight out of dumpster fire. Just get rid of everything.
Get out of Jersey.
Yeah, get out of Jersey.
Wait, I think Atlanta needed a. Maybe you guys could go with Atlanta to Canada.
Shit, hell yeah. Anyways, all right, dude, let's go pay some bills.
Let's go.
We'll be right back.
Back. What up, dudes?
What's going on, dudes?
We're back.
Back at it again.
So now we're gonna dive into, obviously we should be doing our predictions for weeks and games because the Chiefs versus the Raiders. I done said it. Bill Belichick then gave the blueprint. But Lord and behold, the Raiders beat the Chiefs, man.
That's a fluke. that
was a fluke to you?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't buy it.
Mahomes throwing a couple picks, being a little sus. In the first half, it was the Mahomes show.
Make sure you say former NFL MVP and former Super Bowl MVP before we go any further with that.
Should have gone to Chris Jones. That MVP should have gone to Chris Jones. Just like what was it in the 2013 Super Bowl? They gave it to Bobby Wagner.
He deserved it though.
But looking at the game, man. The Raiders they adjusted in the second half. They only let him put up 8 points.
And that's because they kept the ball away from him.
Yeah,
Josh Jacobs
did his thing, man. He came in
like a little truck, dude.
And also Devontae Freeman. The whole team played very good, even going into the half. For the Raiders, obviously Ruggs, it torched their DB. I thought it was going to be a slaughter in the beginning because we saw Carr throw the pick. They were just doing their mistakes.
Yep.
But then somewhere along the line, Gruden just kind of let it seemed like Carr do his own thing. Call his own plays, his own audibles, and it's exactly what happened. And Lord and behold, they nearly went equal going into the half.
I'm still not, like I said, this is just one of those fluke wins that they got. I want to see this more consistently from the Raiders if you really want to put that kind of praise on them.
No, this is what I told my boy. He a Raider fan. I told him, hey, are you guys finally going to play, or are you guys going to do what you always do, beat a team that you're supposed to not beat,
and then go to sleep,
and lose to teams that you're supposed to beat?
Exactly.
So, but, it just showed a lot of, once you start watching the Chiefs game over and over and over and over again, they tend to run the same plays over and over and over and over again. So then now it's time for Andy Reid to muster up some new plays to start keeping defenses honest, because Mahomes getting picked, man. I think it was back-to-back games, no? What he's
Every quarterback's going to be getting picked, and then
yeah, except for the bad man himself.
Well, yeah, that's a different story. But hey, speaking about the Chiefs and all that, changing up their plays and all that, it's probably gonna happen.
Yep, Le'Veon Bell, man.
Le'Veon Bell
signed on over to the Kansas City Chiefs, man.
Of course he would. He's a fair weather front runner.
Oh man, not even that. He just, I don't know, man.
I got no respect for Le'Veon Bell no more.
Nah, man. I think at this point, this is ring chasing.
That's all he's doing. He's trying to chase a ring.
Yeah, this is ring chasing, and
he's going to grab onto Patrick Mahomes' coattail.
Yep, kind of like Benjamin when we talked about. Mm-hmm. He got the chip even though he was a bench player.
Even like Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo, he got two rings under him, 2 or 3.
I don't even two. I think
2, right?
Whatever.
He has 2 under his name, but yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe we could be tripping. Maybe Bell doesn't really perform on this team.
I don't think he is.
Because Clyde, he's doing his thing, man, and
he had a couple setbacks in these past couple games, and I think that's where I think the Chiefs probably pulled the trigger too fast on picking up Le'Veon Bell. But at the same time, it could be that extra boost that can actually light a fire underneath Clyde Edwards.
Yeah.
Look what happened with like Aaron Rodgers. Look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, even then though, it's like going. I think this could maybe help Clyde out because he's getting that workload. He is that number 1 running back. Behind him is Williams, but there's nobody produces behind Clyde. You kind of need to take the pressure off of him. Mm-hmm. Kind of like Josh Jacobs over there. He has a running back committee to back him up. I mean, I don't know everybody's name, but I know one of them is I believe Devontae Booker. Former Denver Bronco, and then I don't know who the other guy is, but they have a couple there to help him out. I
think it's Jalen Richard. I can't really fully remember his name.
But in KC they don't have that backup running back. Kind of like when we were just praising Carolina for Davis. He's a great backup to CMC.
Yep.
But Clyde needs help. I think this is a good pickup, but we just have to see how it works out because obviously watching the game on the Jets versus the Cardinals, I mean, it was ugly.
Everything about that game was just ugly.
So, and then like I said, Frank Gore outperformed him. Mm-hmm. How does a 36-year-old beat you out, and he's getting paid, chump change compared to what he's demanding. So but at the same time, I honestly think like. The NFL has to fix this, man, because you can't just be picking up like players like this and stacking up, and they're signing up for the minimum.
Yeah,
the vet minimum. They need to put like a cap space on there, man.
It happened in NBA with LeBron, and they're trying to do that also with the NFL. But hey, if they can get away with it, why not?
Yeah, I'm just saying they have to find a loophole in it. I don't want it to become like soccer, where the team who has the most cheddar
gets the best players.
So this is why I love football, because it's even. If you have a sucky GM and you can't draft, then that's because you just have a sucky GM.
JETE Jets.
Thank you. But yeah, man. I like I said, the Bell signing. Let's see how it plays out. He looked kind of washed up to me. He looked washed up to the league. He's ring chasing, so he may actually, pull his own weight.
Like I said, I don't think he's going to do too much. But at the same time, like a lot of people from what I'm hearing now are now trying to pull the trigger on trying to trade Clyde Edwards-Helaire right now. And I think it's probably too soon to do that.
Mm-hmm. I would wait until deadline.
Everybody's still panicking and thinking, that Le'Veon Bell is going to take over that job. He's not going to take over that job.
No.
He's the number 2 back.
Yeah, I think.
He's not going to. Yeah. Now, Williams is now, facing like odd man out.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows? But we'll go from there and see what he does with the Chiefs. Like I said, I'm still nowhere near. Yeah, not even close. What is it? We're going to week 6?
Week 6.
Okay, we're going into week 6.
Yeah.
And Le'Veon Bell needs to learn a new playbook. Nah, that shit ain't gonna happen.
Nah, he's probably just gonna be in there for pass protection, maybe a couple screen plays. That's what I see from him, but I don't think he's gonna be that bruiser.
He won't be.
He's gonna
Not even close.
He's probably gonna be the guy in between the 25s.
Or more than likely, they probably could use him to be more the goal line back, because every time I see Clyde Edwards at the goal line is where he really struggles.
Yeah, I mean, like we talked about Clyde, he can't run those routes fast enough if they want to play him, in the bootlegs or anything. But
that's the one thing I will tell Bell is he'll wait for the hole to produce and open up, and he'll find it.
Yeah, man. And then over with the Chiefs, man, they're in trouble in the defense. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. Tyrann Mathieu, he hasn't looked like the Honey Badger since he's been since Arizona. I talked to a friend and he told me, he was like, why don't you like Matthews? And I was like, bro, because he's not as good as everybody portrays him to be. And he was like, what do you mean? With the Chiefs and all this? I was like, okay, do you know what other team he used to play for? He was like, who? The Texans. He was like, what? Yeah, he played for the Texans. What did he do?
He had okay seasons. He wasn't as productive as he was when he was.
And he played with Peterson.
That was also, when you have a good compliment or anything like that, it helps out.
Yeah.
It always does.
But he got exposed by Waller. Obviously for Casey.
You think he can handle Waller? Come on, man. Hey, Waller can body him all day.
Who does he have who could compete with during training? Mm-hmm.
Still,
Travis Kelce.
Kelce's gonna body him all the time.
Exactly. So you should be ready
to get bodied.
Exactly. He gave up on that play. That's what I saw. And like I said,
if anybody got bodied,
we'll talk about.
Damn. Yeah.
We'll talk about
that one.
We'll talk about that one. But yeah, man. The one highlight and the guy that I noticed last year in the last game was. he went flying. But the Chiefs are in danger. They need to find another safety and another cornerback if they want to go deep, because they cannot play man coverage.
It's all right. They got Mahomes. They got the best player in the league right now. They'll be fine. I think they'll be fine.
Well, if they lose to the Raiders, that's not
gonna. It's the regular season, not the postseason. Remember, it doesn't count now. It counts in the postseason. Tell me how they do when it comes to postseason. What? How'd the Raiders do last year again in the postseason? Remind me.
Oh, they lost because Denver kicked them out.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. And you know what I think about that? That's
fucking tremendous.
But one last player before we move on to the next team is Max Crosby, man. This is one guy I was very impressed with at the end of last year. And then a lot of people aren't putting respect on this guy's name, man.
And there's a lot of people that don't really know who we're talking about or anything. But hey, when we find them and all that, hey, best believe, I've gotten a lot of direct messages and all that are people are telling us, hey, you guys have been on point on these players, this and that, and it's like,
yeah,
there's a reason why we're doing all these, looking at a lot of video, checking out a lot of games and everything like that.
Yeah, man. And like I said, when I see talent, I call it out, man. When I see red flags, alerts, I'm just like when we talked about Kyle, what I criticized on him. But now, that's how I want to see Kyle play. That's how he should move forward.
Put some respect on the MVP.
I ain't putting it now.
We'll see about that.
Like I said, well, as Gruden said, man, I love Andy Reid. I hate the Chiefs. That's where I'm at. I love Andy Reid, but I hate the Chiefs. All right, man. Now Cowboys versus the Giants, man.
Oh, we're gonna go that one, huh? Jeez, the heartbreak.
I feel bad for Dak Prescott. Obviously, we gave him a lot of ish for his contract, but that doesn't take away the fact that he's still human, and it sucks to see
if
what
Dak
happened.
hears or anything like that. If Dak hears it, hey, prayers up for you, man. Hey, that one was tough, but hey, you're a real one, man. You'll come back stronger from this one. So hey,
yeah, and we were talking. I mean, Jerry is not the type of guy. Jerry is a very loyal guy to a fault, but we said that Dak shouldn't get paid that much, but he's gonna get paid. So
he's gonna get paid.
I don't think as a fan base of the whole football world we should be worried.
As much as I don't want him being paid excessive, to me, I think it's excessive, but. Hey, it's going to happen. So, I mean, everybody can disagree with me saying that Dax deserves all that and this, and that. And I've been challenged by a couple people. They're saying that he does deserve it and all that. And I'm like, okay. So I responded back. Tell me when they beat both Seattle and Green Bay in the playoffs. And that's how that conversation ends. They can always say, oh, they beat Seattle, which is true. They beat Seattle. What happened when they faced off against Green Bay?
Hey, but that's been a problem for the Cowboys a very long time, though.
And
yeah,
they're one of my buddies always tells me, Aaron Rodgers owns Jerry World. And it's true. He whacks that ass all day, every day, and twice on Sundays.
Tony Romo era, Dez Bryant era. Oh, I love Dez Bryant. You know that. I love that dude. But sadly, he's not there. But now, going on to the gameplay, dude, CeeDee Lamb and that post route, bro. That is the bread and butter for your team.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with it, but the teams are starting to figure it out, man. And, you saw how he didn't get headhunted, but you obviously seeing now that they're trying to put a safety on that post route, and he's starting to get lit up, man. And
Go ahead.
And he's looking slow to get up, bro. That's very concerning.
It is. And it's like one of those things that we said, he got to be more mindful of where he lands because what did we say? You can definitely get hurt.
Yeah.
And best believe, in this league, they're looking to pop the ball out of you one way or another. Whether they punch it out or they put it in your gut, dude. One or the other, they're gonna put it on you right now.
Yeah.
And you want to come over the middle in your little routes? Go ahead.
Yeah.
You gonna face it. You gonna learn.
Yeah, because like I said, Dak Prescott put it on the money. Like if you watch the Cowboys play back to back to back, I'm playing that film because every time CD lines in the inside, he goes for that post route. It's so obvious, and I think McCarthy has to find a better way to hide it. To trick the other people, or else he's gonna get his rookie killed.
Well, now the plays are going to have to be changed up just a bit because now they're coming in with Andy Dalton as the quarterback. Red rifle. Step right on up.
So, but, dude, Zeke was looking amazing. Yes, sad to say when Dak went out, they actually started running the ball with Zeke. And he looked like Zeke, man.
And this is exactly how Dallas ball is supposed to play. Mm-hmm. You set up an O-line and you got a full-bred straight running back that'll just will run through a brick wall for you.
Yep.
Feed that man the rock.
Even Tony looked good.
Yeah.
Even he looked good.
Feed that man the rock. Mm-hmm. He will carry the team.
Yeah.
And he has no problem with that. He already get paid. So he'll carry that team to wherever he can.
Yeah. And the thing about Mike McCarthy is he's a West Coast type of guy. But you have to understand when you come into the Dallas, franchise, they are not a West Coast team. Like you said, they are a powerhouse. They are run the ball first. That's what he had to transition them to. And sadly, this is where,
Before we go any further or anything like that, I just got to say one thing. Fuck you, Jason Garrett.
Oh, yeah, that was a
yeah.
Hey, you guys walked away with the win, but it was kind of ugly,
bittersweet.
Bro.
It was bittersweet. Mm-hmm. There's nothing I can say over there on the Giant side other than they're a shitstorm too.
Who came through for you guys? Michael freaking Gallup. Woo! Where was King Coop? Ain't nowhere to be seen. Who stepped up? CD and Michael Gallup. I done told you that this man was overpaid.
Everybody steps up at different times. It all depends on it. And you still keep going.
Like I said, I just think he was a very luxurious number two. I'm not saying
not even close
that he is a trash player. I'm just saying he's not a guy.
When you're saying luxurious number two, that's saying you're trash.
No, it's not. There's number twos. Okay, like a number two would be what's his name? Dang it, the receiver for the Texans. I already forgot his name.
Cooks,
exactly. Cooks. He is a number two. He's not luxurious. He's a number two. He'll come up here and there, but I think Coop is a luxurious number two.
You smoking crack, dude. There's been some plays that I can guarantee you Gallup would never be able to do in his career.
Hey.
I'm just letting him know.
Hey, luxurious number two. I'm gonna stick to that until
Fuck until
he proves me wrong. And that's just one Cowboy there.
Then I'm gonna say it like this, Chap. Fuck you too.
But now the Giants, man, they need to stop with thinking that they have receivers, man.
You don't have receivers.
They need to stick to the run game.
Devontae Freeman was just ripping them apart.
Yeah, and I get it. Saquon Barkley is out for the season, but you have to remember the year before it wasn't Danny Dimes just because he could line up from the backfield and chuck the rock. No, he became Danny Dimes because he could run the play action. He could hand out the ball to Saquon. Saquon was also catching the ball from the back, and so they just need to stick to the recipe, man.
But see, here's the thing: they don't have Saquon back there no more. So how you gonna master the play action? You really can't, because to me, a lot of people are not going to really put that respect on Freeman, even though, hey, he did his thing, and you should put some respect on him. But hey, who knows? We'll see how the other teams, formulate the plan against him.
Yeah, and there's, he is one guy like we could note here that you should keep an eye on him. Is Freeman? He started off slow because like we talked about, you got to learn the playbook like Le'Veon Bell. You have to see where you fit in this. When they can run you, when they can't.
Yep.
So Freeman is one guy I would look out for. Actually, I picked him up and he racked me up a good 15 points.
Well, there you go.
So, but they also got to get their tight end involved, Ingram. Like, how are you going to use him for one touchdown play and then just leave him out? That's Jason Garrett for you, ladies and gentlemen.
And you know what I say to that one? This one? For that?
Yeah. You playing it?
Is it?
I don't know if it's late.
Síguele con tus pendejadas.
For those who don't speak Spanish, it's like you with your BS.
Keep going with your bullshit.
Now, moving on to the Colts versus the Browns, man. What the heck is going on with Cleveland, man? Like, out of nowhere, you guys rejuvenated them. It's your guys' fault. Yeah,
Dallas's fault?
Yeah, you remember we talked about this could be momentum going into the Colts game? Lord and behold, this is what happened.
I don't know shit, dude. It's just.
I mean, Baker still threw his picks, but so did
Cowboy.
Cowboy. But the difference was that Baker got 2 touchdowns and Cowboy got 0. That's the big difference, And one of them was a pick 6 for Cowboy, but Baker Mayfield is looking like a slightly above average quarterback right now.
Of course, he's going on a little tear right now. He's going on a little streak, so of course.
Yeah, and then but you could obviously see that Cleveland is still struggling without Nick Chubb, man. You could visibly see that Kareem Hunt is not a number 1. He was talking all this, I'm ready, blah 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 blah.
So then that.
Yeah, you were a wide receiver, transition to a running back. You're not number 1. Let's get that right out of the way.
He was number 1 in KC when that in the right system you can be a number 1.
Yeah,
this is not the right system for you to be number 1. This is the right system for you to be number 2.
Exactly.
That being said, this is where now they got to start game planning on how to distribute the ball a little bit more.
Which they did.
Yeah.
Which they did.
Exactly. And that's how you're going to keep winning games. You find a way to keep distributing the ball and, keep working that play action. Of course, people are going to bite with a Kareem Hunt still. Kareem stuff is still viable where people will bite on the play action.
Yeah, he's no scrub, is what I'm saying. But, what I'm saying is that this could have been a much more brutal game.
He ain't no DeAndre Swift. I'm just fucking with you. You a real one.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift, man, my boy.
Yeah.
He didn't play this week, but maybe coming out of the bye week, maybe the Lions will finally get it out of their butts,
Yeah.
And then another guy over he returned a punt was Isaiah Rodgers. He made the special teams for the Colts. I think is one of the best. I will give it that. But their offense, you're starting to see that after the Chicago game, they're getting figured out. Cowboy is finally getting figured out, man. They're trying to get T.Y. Hilton involved, but it's not working. And then
that's something that's really pissing me off. How is it that you guys can't find a way to get T.Y. Hilton in the game? It's frustrating, and only thing I can say about that.
Síguele con tus pendejadas.
Y'all, you for real, dude. Like, this is you guys got to get your bullshit out. You got to get that shit out of your ass. T.Y. Hilton is your guys' bread and butter. Without him, they ain't no Mo Alley Cox.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't no Taylor.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get to, man. Like, they're straying away.
No Pascal.
They're straying away from what won them the game too, man. They're not running and committing to Jonathan Taylor.
And that shit is starting to fucking irk me.
It's starting to bite them in the rear end, man.
Yeah, but hey, you want to keep thinking you're cute or anything? You think you can win the game, Cowboy? Go ahead. Show me again exactly what just happened against you guys with the Browns. Please. I want to see you get taxed.
Tax. Uncle Sam is going to collect.
Yo.
So now, we'll leave it at that. Once again, I think all the players on these teams are picked up, so there's no standouts. If we find gems, like I said, we're gonna put them out there. But
Yep.
sorry about that, guys. Now we're moving on to Seattle versus the Vikings, man.
This one was actually a better game than I thought.
Man, that first half though, Mr. Wilson.
You must have forgotten you were the best player on the whole planet, huh?
Yeah, he clocked out.
He didn't show up until after halftime.
Nah, he did not.
Yeah, he was at home. He
Man,
was alarmed.
And it was the cook show. The chef came and he cooked until we obviously saw after the second half he exited the game, and they still had a pretty decent running game, but we see now how much Dalvin Cook, means to this organization.
And he deserved more money than Kamara.
Oh yeah, big time. I thought the offense is him, man. And what sucks is that we were talking about the receiver duo over there in Minnesota, and Kirk Cousins just cannot get it going, man. Obviously, he found Adam Thielen, but Justin Jefferson, they didn't get him involved. It looked like he was not part of the game plan this week. I wonder why.
You know what I say to that?
What do you say?
That
was loud. We did not expect that.
That was too loud, yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Wow, that hurt.
That
my ears.
almost.
Oh, yeah. But like we said, the first half, Wilson looked beatable, man.
Yeah.
The Seahawks looked beatable. And then during the second half going into it, the defense for the Vikings completely stopped playing disciplined football.
And you know who came around? You want to know who it was because it had to be done. And he'll tell you straight out. Russell Wilson came around.
And he did what he had to do. And this is what we talked about last week. The two quarterbacks that I would want on a final drive is Mr. Wilson or Mr. Rodgers.
One of the two. Don't matter
One
who.
of the two, and exactly on cue, one last play. And you gave this man 2 minutes?
Go ahead.
You gave him 2 minutes?
Go ahead. What happened?
Mike Zimmer should have kicked the ball instead of going for it on 4th and 1 on the 5. Kick the ball. Go for the 3 points. Wilson would have never came from it.
But
it ain't. What do we know? What do we know, right? We're just a bunch of guys doing
a podcast in the garage.
Nothing in the garage, exactly. Yeah. But other than that, man,
I gotta say that to me was just
fucking tremendous.
Tremendous. And the last thing before we go, guys, Metcalf. They cannot stop him in the last play.
Metcalf is definitely starting to fucking ball out.
People comparing him to Megatron.
Whoa, hey.
I knew you were going to say that.
Tone that shit a little bit down because Megatron's a different fucking animal, dude. Like, you
got to pump the brakes on this Megatron. Metcalf is Metcalf. This is what I hate, bro. I hate it when analysts start comparing people. But me, I'm like, dude, Metcalf is Metcalf. We've never seen something like Metcalf.
Exactly.
So Metcalf is going to become his own wide receiver.
Yeah.
He's going to become his own guy. We got to put some respect on him.
Yeah. So if you guys think that he's looking like Megatron, you guys are definitely doing a disservice to him.
Yeah.
Because then you guys are putting him that high of a pedestal. And guess what? When he lays out a lame duck, what are you going to say?
Yeah.
Oh, this and that, blah, blah, blah. No. This is why y'all fuck up. This is why y'all some fucking straight dumbasses that want to fucking keep going off whatever everybody else is saying.
Nah.
No. Stop fucking going into that shit and fucking actually look at what this player is doing on his own to separate his name from somebody else.
Yeah. And
can he reach that level? Of course he can. But if you guys want to fucking put it already on him that fucking quick, you guys are fucking straight retards. Hell no.
Yeah, man. Like I said, just Metcalf is Metcalf. He's coming into his own. I critiqued him for his first game because he looked like his last year self.
And he's lucky that he has fucking Lockett on the side.
Yep. So, once again, disappointed with Kirk Cousins. They need to get rid of him at ASAP. Mr. Wilson, you do not want to give him the ball back with
that much time left.
That much time left. But with that being said, dudes, we're going to take a quick break.
Yeah, I gotta go fucking take a breather, man. Fucking A, dude.
Yeah. All right, dudes, we'll be back.
Be back.
All right, dudes, we're
What up,
back.
dudes? We back.
Now, we're going to call this segment Blitz because these are just some of the teams that there's really nothing much to be said about.
And I'm trying to get to where that man got bodied as
So-
fast as we can.
We're going to spend 1 minute quick on the Eagles and Steelers, maybe 2 minutes, but Chase Claypool, man.
With Deontay Johnson getting hurt, definitely, next man up.
Yes.
And that's exactly how the Steelers were always built. Next man up.
Next man up. Now we know that it's going to be Chase Claypool, rookie, with Juju Smith. It's going to be a big problem. All they need now is to establish a future quarterback. And, hey, Sam Darnold, about to be a free agent. I take a look at him because or the one guy that we're high on that you've obviously brought some light to is homeboy at Mississippi.
Oh, that kid, yeah.
That cat's the real deal, man.
I didn't told you.
His footwork's amazing. But we'll talk about rookie quarterbacks at the end.
We'll talk about it when he comes into the NFL. How about
Exactly. So Miles Sanders, man, hey, better than Joe Mixon. I'll tell you that much.
that?
You say no way.
I'm not going on that one. Nope.
Well, because the argument is that Joe Mixon doesn't have a line. Broccoli. Tell me, who does the Philadelphia have?
I'm not going into that. That's not my problem. That's you guys' problem, not mine.
But Miles Sanders, man, get him a better O line. He's going to cause some damage. And then another guy is Greg Ward Jr., a receiver out there emerging over there for Philly. Obviously, you don't care about Philly because
Not
they're
at
a
all.
division rival. But
the only thing I want to say for Philly is where's Rager?
hey, all I know is Rager is looking like a 2020 NFL bust.
Garbage.
And that's the blitz for them. The Washington versus the Rams. Robert Woods, man. I talked ish about this, man, but
Hold
now
on.
I got to pay some homage. I got to pay some respect on this man's name.
So let's hear it real quick. I can't wait till you guys talk to me about how Jared Goff is top 5 quarterback again. Go ahead. Tell me. Let me know.
Dude, he's not.
You must have forgot he's playing against the NFC East, right?
Oh, yeah. The Washington. On the defensive side, there was some bright side. I could see what they're doing, but that is a team that's going to take 2 years to develop.
Garbage.
The defense, 2 years.
Garbage.
So Washington has to be patient. On that offensive side, though, you need a running back.
Gibson is fine.
You need a running back. No, you need a running back.
Gibson's fine.
You need a wide receiver
Fuck what he
number
says.
2. You need a tight end. And that's it.
Fuck what he said about Gibson. Gibson's fine. Get a tight end. Get a number 2. Get a quarterback. Fucking just blow the whole thing up.
Actually, Kyle Allen was actually putting in some work, man. So let's give this man a couple more games. If he resorts to what he did in Carolina, get a quarterback. And once again, there's a lot of good quarterbacks coming out of this draft. You know, a lot of no names, but
Don't listen to him. Blow that shit up. Fuck Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. Okay, one quick play. You know, Cam Akers. He finally learned his lesson. He can't be a bruiser in the NFL. I seen him getting scared of getting hit, so he busted a Barry Sanders and did shimmies. And Jared Goff, once again, you got to work on playing on the gun, man.
Garbage.
Why? Because exactly what I said, right on cue, my friends.
You're garbage.
Linebacker saw where Goff eyes were. He said pick.
Garbage.
So he got picked by a horrible Washington team.
Garbage.
Now, those are the blitz. Let's move on to the people you love to bash, my friend.
Oh, shit. La Familia, huh?
We'll spend a little bit of time on La Familia because there is a lot down for them and a lot that I did not expect from Miami.
Y'all got bent the fuck over every which way angle possible, and I loved it. And what's the saying go? They didn't get bent over.
They get bent over sideways.
Yes, I was definitely happy to see that. Ryan Fitzmagic definitely took care of it. Miles Gaskin, holy shit. Who?
Hey,
Who?
hey.
No. What's his name?
The tax collector came to collect.
Who was it? What's his name?
Devontae Parker.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Welcome.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Let's create a punt for him. Welcome to the Parker Park.
We'll figure.
Something
We'll
out, bro.
work around that. We'll work around that.
But he is looking deadly, man. He is. He, you know, all that ish talking.
He's backing it up.
He's backing it up this year. But Tua will not see the field this year if Fitzmagic he keeps performing the way he's performing. And to me, Tua, like I said, he is maybe a year 3 quarterback. Maybe. That's a big maybe. But Preston Williams, the wide receiver over there from Miami, he's going to – I think he's going to emerge as the number 2 next to Devontae Parker.
He should.
You know, and then, the 49ers just play horrible.
Tell me how much money you guys paid again for Jimmy G, and he was worth every penny?
You know,
go ahead. Remind me again.
You know how everybody calls him Jimmy G, but with a capital G? He is officially lowercase g.
Yeah. Take that shit off. He ain't no Jimmy G. He's Jimmy Little G.
Little G.
Because there ain't nothing fucking big G about that shit.
No, and he looks scared to play football.
And he's fucking blowing your guys' fucking best weapons out there. Ayuk, Kittle, Debo.
He didn't look for his checkdowns. He overthrew the ball. He underthrew the ball.
Garbage.
It was awful. It's a shame. We said this. We said this is the beginning of our podcast. Jimmy G, like since we started, Jimmy G,
garbage.
He is not a guy that you should have paid, and there's just no quarterback on that team.
Garbage.
Yeah, dude. Even Brandon Ayuk is getting his year wasted away.
Yeah.
I had to drop him because after I saw Jimmy G and I seen the 2 backup quarterbacks, none of them are giving him the ball. None of them, and then they're not even implementing Raheem Mostert, man.
Nope.
Like, what is Shanahan thinking?
Dumbass.
Like, I don't know. They spent
all the injuries and all that. Hey, this is what happens when you overpay.
But even then, even with all these injuries, look at the greats. Look at Belichick. Look at Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll doesn't have a defense. Bill Belichick built that defense off of free agents, undrafted players. And then, like I said, his player, Winovich, which I keep saying is going to be another pass rushing stud, he drafted him late in the 2nd round. I believe second, or I could be wrong. He probably drafted him in like the 5th round. Mm-hmm. So, La Familia, you guys are in trouble. And if this keeps up, I do not expect them to be in the playoffs.
All I got to say to fucking your boy, Kyle Shanahan.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Síguele con tus pendejadas.
Once again, people, that means keep up with your BS. So, yeah, Familia, you guys are just, you know, it's sad to say, you guys are the new Falcons. They're the new Falcons.
Yep.
Straight up. Like, there's no getting around to it, no ifs and buts. Yeah, you guys need to draft a quarterback, find a quarterback, get rid of Jimmy G, find someone. Someone's going to nibble on him. Maybe send him back to the Patriots. Because Jimmy G is looking scared, man. So how many injuries has he had? And it's looking like it's mentally wearing on him now.
It's all right. Go ahead. I want to see him get text.
Hey. So now we're going to move on to these 2 games here. Yep. The Chargers versus the Saints, man.
You know what's got to do.
Justin Herbert's favorite target, man. Keenan Allen. Oof. You see, this is
becoming a deadly connection.
And this is the thing. Nothing, once again, Mahomes is an elite quarterback. But if Mahomes did that touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill or Travis Kelce, he'd be the golden boy. He'd be having his highlights, his face everywhere. But come on, man. We have to have Justin. We got to give some respect to Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
That tight spiral to the end zone. Keenan Allen tippy-toed. Caught that. Dude, that is an amazing play. And he
deserves this one.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
And another guy who's becoming his favorite number 2, it's your boy.
Mike Williams, huh?
Mike Williams is
Mike motherfucking Williams. I've been telling a lot of my boys for 2-3 years already, Mike Williams is going to be the fucking truth. I fucking hate USC products, but Mike Williams is the motherfucking truth.
Mike Williams, give him one more year. Give him one more year, and he is going to be, he's going to be that deadly luxurious number 2 that we talk about. No, he could, like I said.
You want me to give that one to you now?
You
want to keep up with your bullshit?
Now, the fact that Keenan Allen went out the game and then Mike Williams stepped up, it tells you a lot. It tells you that he could be a number 1 wide receiver in any of these teams.
Or he is going to be the new number 1 now.
Keenan Allen got extended. So when we talk about that 1A, 1B, if you have them both on the field, you have to
1A,
account
1B?
for both of them.
Yep.
And then Hunter Henry is also becoming one of he's starting to get that chemistry with Justin Herbert.
And that's where, as like, I'm hoping that the chemistry starts building up a whole lot faster too, because they just paid Hunter Henry. Y'all paid him that much fucking cash, and y'all really ain't implementing him as well as much as you guys think.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see him more out receiving.
And we see what he does when he receives. We see
Yeah.
what he does when you give him the rock.
Yeah, I get it. He can take care of the line and block and do his thing, but get him out there. Get him the rock. He'll take care of you guys.
Dude, he will be trouble if you utilize him right. And this is what we're talking about. There are tight ends out there that can be utilized perfectly, but it's just a matter of the coach. I think we just have to wait and see what they do, because they didn't even think Justin Herbert was going to be the starter going this early into the season. Mm-hmm. But this is one thing that I don't like about analysts. We all remember, and everybody out there doubted us when we said that Justin Herbert was probably in the top 3 quarterbacks coming out of this draft ahead of Tua. And I know you guys follow ESPN, you guys follow NFL Network, and what did they say about Justin Herbert? Doesn't have the leadership.
Oh,
Gonna be a backup quarterback.
say what?
And now look at him. He is proving people wrong. Without an O-line, too. Let's keep that in mind. He doesn't have an O-line. They're all injured.
Should we play him the Shaq song?
Should we?
Nah.
But we just have to, obviously this is probably too early to still judge Justin Herbert. He hasn't played his 16 games. People still haven't figured him out. But even then, the fact that people brought this kid down like he was a nobody.
That's the best thing. That's where I think certain players relish and thrive off. Once you give them that extra chip, that extra motivation to actually go out there and perform, is when they actually.
I think he was. I think Jalen Hurts was picked ahead of him, wasn't he? Mm. I don't think, or maybe Hurt. No, I think I forgot where Herbert went, but I know he was one of the top 5 quarterbacks to be taken. But like I said, I told Miami fans, I was like, you guys are high on Tua. Believe me, you guys need Justin Herbert. You guys,
they can have Tua.
They could have had, they could have Tua, but like I said, we looked at Tua and he had a lot of problems, man. Can't hold on to the ball sometimes when he's in the pocket. People talk about his accuracy, but the games I saw that he did in Bama, I'm sorry, man, he was not as accurate as everybody made him out to be. He's just lucky he had all those receivers with him.
Herbert was selected 6th overall.
6th overall.
Yeah, in the draft.
So it was Burrow, Tua, and then Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So never mind. Yeah. So either way, you couldn't go wrong with Burrow or Justin Herbert. Those two guys were, obviously out of Burrow and Justin, they don't have O-linemen, but Justin and Burrow, they both have receivers. Mm-hmm. It's just that Justin has a better head coach. Mm-hmm. So these are the growing pains for the Bengals. But anyways, back to the Chargers, man. What do we say about your boy coming out of the?
I'm gonna fucking go away. Fuck you.
Out of the UCLA?
I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna go home.
Joshua Kelly?
I'm gonna go home. Fuck you.
He ain't the truth. I told you guys that this man would not. I just don't see it. I just don't know why you wasted a pick on this guy. He could have gone way later. He looks so slow.
You leave him alone.
Justin Jackson.
You leave him alone.
Look, listen to me, people. If you watched the game, Justin Jackson was explosive, was speedy, was not a just run north player. But once Kelly went in there, he looked like a slug. He looked slow.
Oh, on to the next segment. I don't want to hear it.
I just want to say it. There's a lot of people who picked him up over Justin Jackson.
It's all right. They gonna learn.
They learned.
They gonna learn.
Oh man! Now we're gonna get quickly into the news of the Saints, man. The Saints, I think they're in trouble.
And then they added extra more drama too on top of that.
Extra drama, and this was not something that
I wasn't expecting this.
Michael Thomas is having beefs right now.
He's having beef with the DBs, and then he actually had a huge blow up with Coach Payton.
That's a big no-no when it comes to Payton.
That's a definitely big no-no. And there's discussions also. You know how we talked about in Cincinnati about so already asking for a trade, AJ Green. Mm-hmm. There are rumors also that possibly Michael Thomas can go also to New England.
Yeah. And I think that would be a good fit no matter who goes, because we obviously know that Bill Belichick, being the great coach that he is, he's not known for his wide receivers.
No.
So
to have a wide receiver of Michael Thomas's caliber, would be amazing.
Michael Thomas or even AJ Green. A lot of people want to give him a little bit of ish. I'll give him a little bit of ish, but he still has a little bit in the tank left.
I don't think so. I think he's finally starting to get ready.
He's not 18 mil is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he's not nowhere.
He's maybe like 11, 10,
7.
Maybe
7.
If you want to be kind and courteous to him.
No. But I ain't gonna be kind and courteous. I'm gonna be kind and courteous to my fucking wallet. 7. 7.
But yeah, man. If Michael Thomas leaves, there's a bunch of teams out there that would nibble. I still think that the Packers need to go for a wide receiver.
Could go.
They could go for Julio Jones. Michael Thomas obviously being upset.
AJ Green.
We obviously know that Aaron Rodgers could make chicken salad.
Yep,
so
you can always get.
And there's one guy we're not talking about. Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
It's coming, man. Someone's about to bite on him. It's coming. It's around the corner, man.
We'll see.
All I'm saying, but
we'll see.
In this game, I'm seeing Drew Brees start going. He's starting to go down, man. I don't know why analysts don't like to admit it, but you see in the game, man.
Yeah.
You've seen how Drew Brees is struggling a little bit. Everybody's like, oh, Drew Brees is on fire. Oh, Drew Brees won the game. Actually, in these last 2 games, they've been involving Taysom Hill more. Mm-hmm. And they've been giving more touches to Emmanuel Sanders, which is a guy you guys can look at. Should Michael Thomas be traded? But Emmanuel Sanders, once again, he's not that explosive either. I don't think he's that, because I don't see him as a number 1. I told you coming into.
Should we take a poll and make sure we can put this up?
Go.
Next time he says something dumb about Michael Thomas. Bah!
No, I said Emmanuel Sanders.
Oh, I thought you said Michael Thomas. Oh,
no,
my bad.
I said Emmanuel Sanders.
Oh. Yeah, I was about to say, dude.
No.
I thought I heard Michael Thomas. I was about to say.
No. I said Emmanuel Sanders isn't explosive. That's how I was.
Of course, he's fucking old. Yeah, but he'll catch everything.
Yeah, but that's how when he said
I'm sorry. I thought I heard Michael Thomas. That's why I'm like, what?
Talk about some PTSD.
I'm about to fucking
But yeah, man, they have to pull the trigger on Drew Brees.
Yeah,
there's no reason why the Saints should be in the playoffs.
So it's time to either hand the reins over to
Mr. 30 for 30.
Shit,
because Taysom Hill is not looking like a quarterback, bro. He's looking like a tight end.
Yeah, so for that to happen, it's time. It's time to hand over the reins.
So, hey. I'm gonna leave it at that. Drew Brees is looking suspicious. That New Orleans team, it's no longer a playoff or a Super Bowl contender team.
Yeah, they just don't scare that many people.
They don't. Yeah, there's just nothing.
Yeah,
there's nothing good I can say about that team except for Alvin Kamara. That's it. Other than that, I promise.
Check down a Kamara all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. You're gonna win.
I promise you, people can't even name who's their backup to Emmanuel Sanders, wide receiver. I bet you they can't even name the tight end that's in there right now.
Watch them come around and actually say it to you.
Oh, dude, then I'd be like, dang.
Yeah.
Well, they probably Google it and they'd be like, yo,
yeah, I know how that goes.
All right, now moving on to the last and final game. The king has arrived. I love this, man. And I've been a believer 3 years ago while everybody doubted him.
The stiff arm heard around the fucking planet.
King.
Holy shit.
Henry.
Josh Norman straight got motherfucking bodied.
Hey, look. All I'm saying
is there any way we can post up a clip of that?
I will. I'll post it up on this video somewhere. But yeah, man. After that, I'm retiring.
Yeah, Josh Norman, you should retire
because it wasn't Earl Thomas push, you know.
Yeah, no.
This was like a grown man.
This was a grown man
pushing another grown man.
Yeah, but he didn't just he didn't do that.
He didn't turn him around.
Oh no, this dude straight grabbed him and just shoved his face into the dirt and just forced him to eat his own grave.
What do they call it? The little acrobat? What do they call it?
Yeah.
He basically twirled. He was a little star.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude! I saw there were so many memes of that shit that happened. I don't know if you've seen them,
Nah, I haven't seen him.
dude.
Hey, someone should make it when Uncle Sam tries to take your tax money. He just
Hey, that'd be a good one. We could
that'd be-
definitely use
yeah,
that one.
That'd be a funny one, man.
I'll show you some of them after we're done. I'll show you some
Yeah.
of the memes that I seen about that.
Yeah. Oh, dude. And then AJ Brown, man, still, he's there, man. A lot of people, dismiss him, but I don't know, man. He's number one. And then we also have a tight end that nobody talks about, man.
Who's the tight end?
Jonnu Smith. Or Jonnu Smith. I might have pronounced it wrong.
So you were gonna bring up that motherfucker's name?
Huh.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I mean he's performed pretty good at these last couple of games. I mean,
He ain't no Kelsey.
oh, he's no Kel.
He ain't no Kittle.
Did I say top 5 tight end? I
No.
said he's becoming a top tight end. So when I say top, I'm thinking within the 10. If I say top 3, top 5, then we can discuss. But he is becoming, he's becoming somebody, man. His
We'll
story,
see about that.
His story kind of is parallel to Darren Waller.
Oh, that kind of story.
That kind of story. Nobody believed in him. He was, he was
Doing stuff on the back scene.
Yeah,
and all
he was
too.
stuffed in the back. He had a couple bad games last year, and then there was actual Tennessee fans saying, "Look out for Smith next year." And Lord and behold, I looked at him last year, and it was nothing flashy. I was like, "Whatever is this guy?" But he's actually from where he's coming, man. Very impressive, very impressive. And then one thing that we also forget about Tannehill, man, he got them feet. That boy could run.
Like I said, maybe because I'm still stuck on the fact that Tannehill played for the Dolphins,
Yeah.
and I'm probably still stuck on that. And it's where like I'm trying to still get my head wrapped around the fact that he's on Tennessee now, and that's why I'm probably still not giving him the full respect that he's earned right now.
Yeah, I think he's a better quarterback than what we give him for.
Probably so.
That's what I don't think he's like this. Oh, I'm gonna put my franchise on this guy. Obviously, Tennessee did that, but here's a guy that I'm kind of like, oh, we could build around him. Because technically speaking, man, they build around King Henry. This is a King Henry quarterback. Hand me the ball, I'll run it. But
I'll body people.
But if you don't want to hand me the ball and you want to play action, you can do that.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when we talk about them building over with Calvin Ridley, they need so when we talk about Calvin Ridley, we need a quarterback that's not afraid to throw up those contested balls, who has a strong arm, that can match his speed, match his route running ability.
Yep.
And that's it. That's the quarterback that they did for Henry.
Yep.
So, and on top of that, like I said, everybody got the love, and Josh Allen, man. I still have you above Lamar Jackson when it comes to prime time.
Oh shit.
But jeez, bro, this was horrible from him.
What was that?
Horrible. They only mustered up, what was it, like 17 points?
Oh, okay.
Horrible.
I didn't even see him play
Yeah, it was bad,
because he
man.
didn't look like he would play the game at all.
It's looking like they're missing Brown a lot over there next to Stephon Diggs.
Of course.
Because,
Now they can double it up.
yeah, and then Stephon, like, the coach just got out coached. Let's call it for what it is. Buffalo coach was not ready to play against the Tennessee coaching. You had a whole week to prepare, an extra week to prepare, and you still couldn't do nothing. That just shows me piss poor coaching, man. That's all on the head coach's fault. Stephon, Diggs, he kept getting forced the ball by Allen, and it just wasn't working out, man. They didn't run with Montgomery. They didn't do anything. They just literally the whole game plan was pass it to Diggs. He's been on fire the last couple of weeks. But why do you think he's on fire? You think he's on fire because he is this elite wide receiver, or is he on fire because the people around him are being utilized?
And that's where like everybody needs to be utilized around there. Singletary needs to be utilized. Brown, well, when he comes back, he needs to be used around.
Hot sauce.
Yeah, exactly. Like don't be one dimensional. And that's what you're becoming right now. You're becoming one dimensional.
And that's the criticism we have with Arizona too. When we said stop thinking that it's Kyle Murray.
Yeah.
Stop thinking that it's Hopkins. Get everybody involved. Oh, Lord and behold, what happens when you get everybody involved?
Exactly.
It's not rocket science, people. Because if I'm a coach or if I'm anybody, I'm saying this is their main target. Double team him. I don't give
And
a
let
damn.
them. Yeah. If they beat me somewhere else, I can live with that.
Exactly. And Lord and behold, they couldn't beat him
Exactly.
with anything else, man. And do you have any other takeaways from this game besides King Henry being King Henry?
R.I.P. Josh Norman. R.I.P. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all I can
man. Josh Norman. I'm actually happy the Panthers didn't pay him. Because after he left, man, he has become a true bum.
Garbage.
All that yap talking. Odell Beckham is having a better
Garbage.
career than Josh Norman. Both these divas. But that'll do it, dudes. That's all we have for this pod.
Mm-hmm.
And then quick news. Remember we talked last week about doing a giveaway for Halloween.
We got an update.
Exactly.
Oh,
we got an
yeah,
update.
buddy.
So we're doing 2 contestants?
We're doing 2.
We're doing 2 contestants. We're going to give away 2 new era colorful, because that's what it's called, hats of your team along with a t-shirt or a long sleeve.
Yeah.
So if you're, let's say, a Chargers fan, we'll get you a new era, the colorful one that you see them rocking right now on the sideline.
Yeah.
You get a hat for that. Or if you're a Miami fan,
Whatever your team
Bengals
is.
fan, whatever
Don't
team
matter.
it is, and we'll get you a shirt, whether you want long sleeve or short sleeve.
It all depends on you.
It all depends on you, man. And all you have to do to answer is just share this video, man. Like, share, obviously follow us on YouTube, follow us on IG.
Spotify.
Yeah, and, share us on your IG so we know that you guys are rocking with us.
Yeah, definitely. Because we see our day ones. We see you guys.
Yeah, we see, definitely, man. And then, yeah, man, I think that'll be it. To participate, like I said, just obviously also maybe just comment, saying that you shared and you liked so we know to enter your name into the contest.
Oh, for sure.
So because we just need verification so we can send it to you guys, and then we'll do the draw on the 31st. I think that sounds fair, right?
That sounds
The 31st, Halloween, so then we can get that stuff shipped out to you guys.
definitely.
You guys can rock it for upcoming holiday like Thanksgiving
Or Christmas time.
or Christmas. Hey, who
Yeah,
knows?
who
We may be feeling giving on
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, so we may do more giveaways.
We'll see what's up.
We don't know, but all right, dudes.
But before we go to last thing I gotta do, the people that we use also right here and then voiceover and all that, I gotta give them a shout out, man.
Oh, yeah, go
definitely for shout out for them because hey, without you guys are definitely helping it out. So I appreciate you guys.
All right, dudes.
So everybody else out there, like, subscribe, follow us, share.
FN_dudes. And if you want to keep hating, keep hating.
Yeah, because I'll definitely answer. Trust me, you don't want me answering.
All right, my dudes. It's your
All
boy
right.
Champ.
It's your boy Ink.
Peace.
Peace.